What is going on, guys? This is Dynasty 3090 here. Welcome back to the MLB 19 The Show Diamond Dynasty video. Today, I'm going to go over what I like to call diamonds in the rough. Players who are not diamonds, or not even really that close to diamonds. I think all these players are low golds or silvers, but these are elite hitters. Guys that I just really do well with hitting. And I want to hear in the comments down below who you really do well with. So if I didn't mention someone, or someone else is looking for another player to really hit well with, that may not break the bank for them in terms of stubs, or in a BR draft, or events, and you may not be able to get those diamond players, you can use them. This is really to help out everyone, so not just what I'm saying, but anyone in the comments if you have any names, because I can't try out all these hitters. I've tried out a good amount of them, and I'm going to tell you who I do well with. So let's get right into it, guys, and let's go over some of these players. Alright, so first up is Glaber. Glaber Torres, he's a second baseman. He can also play third and short. Now, defensively, he's not that good. He's a bronze fielder, but he hits really well. Now, even though his power versus right's only in the mid-60s, I do hit well for power against right-handed pitching, and then he mashes left-handed pitching. Now, is he as good as like a corner outfield players I'm going to be mentioning soon in this video? No. But he is a second baseman. And it can be hard to find second basemen who hit, and I love power players who hit for power. That's my thing. I love power hitters. I'm trying to go a little bit away from it this year and trying some more speed guys. Glaber has 50 speed. He's not a speed guy. He's a power guy, especially against left-handed pitching, but even still not bad versus right-handed pitching. Now, he is a card that people are investing in, so he's not the cheapest. He is a couple thousand stubs, but if you pull him, you get him, or you have to use him in events, or you get him in a Battle Royale draft, he's a great option at second base, at least in my opinion. Next up, we have Cruz on the Twins. Now, he is a gold. He's an 80 overall, but he's only a couple thousand stubs, kind of about the same price as Glaber. He is one of the best hitters in this game. He carried me on my event runs to get those 20 wins. He was the number 2 hitter. I'm going to go over another hitter I use in that a lot. But yeah, 99 power versus left, 86 power versus right. The contacts are in the high 70s to low 80s. His vision's not bad at 54. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's not going to kill him like other players are going to get to in a minute. His durability is good, which doesn't matter. Now, his fielding is ass. He's a 43 fielder. It's not good. However, he does have a 90 arm. I have, scared. I'm not sure if I don't think I threw someone out the plate with him. I can't remember if I might have in an events game. I know I scared people of trying to score because he threw a cannon and they had to get back. So he does have a really good arm, and people don't really realize that. Cruz does have a very good arm. Now, he's slow, 15 speed. I mean, watch the 2011 World Series, Rangers fans. Spoiler alert, he didn't catch it. But, yeah. If you want a guy in the batter's box to get you a big hit, this is the guy. On my Diamond Dynasty team, he is my number 1 bench option. When I need to get it, when I pull the pitcher, I need to get a hit, Cruz is coming off the bench. Now, another guy who just absolutely destroys everything is Bour. I don't understand it. Now, there's cards who are better. He's a 76 overall. Today with Inside Edge, he basically is a bronze card because of his 2 stars. He only has 80 power versus right and 63 versus left. I feel like it's 120 and 115 power versus right and power versus left. I just mash with him. He has 2 speed. It's noticeable. He's slow. His contact isn't crazy good. I hit well with him, though. I was telling you, Cruz was right at the top of the lineup. So wasn't Bour. I said Cruz is the first guy off my bench on my Diamond Dynasty team. Bour is my second guy. It doesn't make much sense. His swing, his stance, I don't know. The ball just carries off his bat so well. And like I said, since he's a low silver, I mean, you can use him in a bunch of events. You can use him in BR if you get him in that. I highly recommend having a Bour on your team for those, or even like your main squad to be off your bench. I wouldn't want him to be your everyday first baseman. He only has 64 fielding. His speed, like I said, is terrible. As a pure hitter, though, the dude flat out mashes. Now, if I'm going to do this video, I have to include the glitch himself, Joey Gallo. This is just so funny. His gold is, his fielding is considered gold, and his bronze is hitting, or hitting is bronze, excuse me. Whatever, I don't care. He can play left, center, right, first, and third. His power is ridiculous. His discipline is great. His vision's terrible because he strikes out a bunch. So his PCI is not the biggest, but the dude it doesn't matter. Going against him, hitting with him, you feel like you hit the ball, and next thing you know, it's in the upper deck. It doesn't make sense. This guy is a literal glitch. He's just a break in the matrix, whatever you want to say. He's amazing. I love and hate this card. I love it when he's on my team, and I hate it when I have to face him. I almost feel like he's like one of those guys you just like give him the four fingers and let him just go to first base. Like, that's what I'm going to do. If I'm up by 2 runs with 2 outs in the 9th and the bases are loaded, I'm walking Joey Gallo intentionally. Flat out. I don't care who's on deck. I'm going to walk Joey Gallo intentionally. He is a glitch. I had to include him on this list. He is like about, what is he, like 4,000? Actually, he's cheaper than like 2,100. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. He's not crazy expensive. You got to have him on your team, though, for events or anything like that. You got to have one on your team. So, yeah, Joey Gallo, another amazing hitter. And not a bad fielder, too. I mean, he's a gold fielder. Not the fastest guy, but oh my God, what a glitch. Another great hitter is Josh Donaldson. Now, he is kind of expensive. I got mine through, he was like my returning user bonus for MLB 19. Now, he's not fast. He has 23 speed. His fielding's not bad, but not great. 71 with an 81 arm. But he mashes. And today's a 5-star, so he has 90 power versus left, 84 versus right, 85 contact versus left, 70 versus right. I love his swing. He just has an incredible swing. I don't know why. I like those open stances. I love hitters who have an open stance. And he has a slight open stance, and he mashes everything. Now, as you see, when he's a 5-star inside edge, he still is only a +1, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. I love this card. I wouldn't have probably even tried it if I didn't get it as a pre-order like bonus, basically. But I've been using him, and he is amazing. So I'd highly recommend if you need a third baseman. He is my third baseman right now, and I put Chris Bryant at first base. So just a little FYI, that's what I'm doing on my team. So there you go, Josh Donaldson, another great hitter for you. Here we have Juan Soto, who I was on the record. I'm still on the record. He's going to have a better year than Bryce Harper. Get him while you can. I bet you he goes diamond. He's an amazing hitter. He hits lefties and righties well, which is a rare thing for a young left-handed hitter who's only 20. He's not fast. He's not a good fielder. I definitely noticed his lack of fielding when I was doing events because I had him out of position center field because he was my best option in the outfield. When you got Nelson Cruz and Chris Davis in your outfield, your best defensive outfielder is unfortunately this guy. And I had him in center. He was bad, but he's one of my favorite hitters. Again, all these players I mentioned, the ball just jumps off their bats. What I mean by that, I feel like they get backspin. Like, if you remember, like, Ken Griffey Jr. would get front spin on the ball just wouldn't carry. Same with, like, Cal Ripken Jr. cards. These guys have that backspin. The ball will carry. These are power hitters that the ball jumps off their bats, and you can feel like you mishit it, and and then you just, next thing you know, it's gone. So, get yourself a Juan Soto, and he's also a good investment. He's just a flat-out stud, and I love using him every day. Another great outfielder is Hunter Renfroe. Now, take a look at him. You may not have understood how great of a hitter this dude is. Every day I've been looking at him, his inside edge is always 5 stars, so he's always getting these massive boosts. So today, with him being a 5-star, he has 100 power versus left. He has 78 power versus right, 83 contact versus left. Now, he only has 48 contact versus right. He's not the best fielder. He doesn't have good speed. He's another one of these guys. I mean, if these guys were great hitters and great fielders with good speed, they wouldn't be silvers, bronze, golds. They'd be diamonds. So that's why these guys aren't going to be perfect. If they were, or really close to perfect, they'd be diamonds. So they're diamonds in the rough. They have diamond aspects to their game, in my opinion. Outfield Renfroe mashes. He absolutely mashes. I used him in the events as well. He's just another great outfield arm, another outfield bat. So I highly recommend to get him. He's cheap, too. He's only a couple hundred stubs. And like I said, he always has a good inside edge rating, so he's even better. He's a 76, but he's always like a 78 because of the inside edge. So another guy, don't have one, go buy one. You won't be upset that you did. And lastly, it wouldn't be fair if I didn't include a catcher. And you need Paul Bunyan on your team. It's Evan Gattis. Again, continuing the thread, guys who just hit home runs. And I definitely love him. Now, I've only used him in event games. So I did, 30 event games? No, I must have used him in a few early Diamond Dynasty. I think I went 20-5 in events. So there was 5 other games. But 6 home runs. I slugged over 1,000 with him. I mean, he didn't have many at-bats. 27 at-bats. He has 6 home runs. He mashes. He absolutely mashes. He's never going to have an inside edge as of now because he's a free agent card. But he's pretty cheap because he's a bronze free agent. So he's never going to get a boost or a drop due to inside edge. But he may sign with the team later in the year, so keep an eye on that. Because if that does happen, he could be affected by inside edge, either good or bad, or get a ratings change. But he always does well. I always love Evan Gattis' cards, so I want to include him. Now, in this video, if you notice, I only did live series cards because I wanted to do cards that you could buy off the auction house. Like, I could include Jim Edmonds on this list, but then you're going to have to do a team affinity for the Anaheim Angels or do the NL Central and get the Diamond version. But the point is, I wanted to do these with just live series cards, so I know that if you want to get this card, you want to get Evan Gash, you want to get Josh Donaldson, if you have the stubs, you can just go buy them. You don't have to go play the game for 6, 7, 8 hours, grind it to get this card. I want to show you guys that you can get these cards instantly if you have the stubs, or just play the market, play a few games, get your subs up, and buy these cards. Like I said, if you have any other names to this list you want to add, meet me in the comments down below. If this video did help you out, a like rating would be appreciated. And subscribe if you're new if you want more MLB 19 content like this. But I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take it easy. Peace.